again, Figure Maniacs. Thank you for stopping by once again. Today, we're taking a look at the brand new S.H.Figuarts Justice League Superman. Alright, now before we get into the figure, I just want to show off the box itself. Okay, so now the box is a little different from the Batman release. We don't have the window display. Okay, so we have a photo of the figure. Okay, around the side we have Superman's name, and on the back we have promotional stills and a shot of Superman on this side here. The top we have his S, and at the bottom we just have his name. Alright, now let's get into the figure. Alright, so now starting off, I do like this figure, but I do also have some issues with it. All right, now let's just get into the articulation first. Okay, so you got good articulation on the neck. All right, you can turn his head all the way around. All right, now the cape is a nice cloth cape, and it's got a wire here at the end of it where you can make dynamic poses with the cape. Now moving around to the back, we got some good sculpting here on his body. Okay, so now we got some nice articulations here at the shoulders. All right, so you can move his shoulders up like that. Okay, you can turn them all the way around. Okay, and he's got the this butterfly joint here on his shoulders here. Now, just like with the Batman figure, you can like pop his shoulder out a little bit like that, but you can push it back in. Okay, so this allows for like extra movement with his arms. All right, now on the upper body, you can twist them side to side. Okay, you can crunch. He can do like a little bit of a crunch. All right, and the arms, you got good rotation on the arms. He's got double jointed elbows. Okay, so it looks like he's flexing his pythons, super pythons. All right, you got good movement at his in his hands, his wrists. Okay, you can just move it just slightly. All right, and on the legs. All right, so you got good movement on the legs. Okay, you can turn it all the way around. As you can see, you can pop out his leg a little bit like that, pop out his hip, and then just push it back in. All right, and then on his knees, you got double jointed knees like that. And on the toes, you can do like a little bend on his toe, on both toes, and you got a little bit of movement here on the ankles. All right, so it's got good articulation, this Superman figure. All right, now I want to touch up on some negatives I have about this figure. I do think that the neck is just too long. All right, now, okay, so to change the head, it's fairly easy. You can just pop it out and snap the other one on, and then you've got this angry expression, or this frantic expression. Now, I really do not like this head sculpt, because this is supposed to be the Justice League Superman, and I've seen this movie several times already, and never in the movie do you see him in this in this expression. So I think they made a bad choice for a second head. Like, if you look at the Mafex figure, that makes way more sense. You got a normal look, and then you got a stern look. All right, which I would have much preferred that. All right, now as I said, I do think that the head is just too long. the neck, I'm sorry, I should say. Now, I think it's because this peg here is just a tad too long. Now, I'm going to show you in a bit behind the scenes of my toy photography. What I did for when I was doing pictures for my figure, I pulled this thing right out and then I rested the head just on like this, and it actually looks much better than just the way it is now. So that is, in my opinion, a misstep for this figure. So the neck being too long and just an inappropriate head sculpt, at least for this version of Superman, in my opinion. All right, now for my final thoughts, I mean, I do think it is a nice figure. But I do think you guys have better choices out there. The only reason why I went with this Superman figure is because I have the Justice League Batman S.H.Figuarts figure. So I wanted to go with wanted to stick with the same line. But judging by the pictures that I've seen of the Mafex version, I actually do think that the Mafex version, at least in terms of the sculpt of the head and the paint and the paint application, is much better. All right, so yeah, so I mean, just so that you guys are aware of those issues there. I mean, it's really up to you what you prefer, whether you prefer Mafex or you prefer the Figuarts. If you want a better representation of Superman, maybe the Mafex version, because the head sculpt is slightly better. All right, so that's pretty much it for my review for this figure. I'm going to show you some behind the scenes of my toy photography and making toy photography images for Superman. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.